Sorry, but the funniest thing happened. So I turned my audio off on my recorder to do something, recording, gameplay of, Dragon Ball Legends, which I was gonna use for a future, edit. But, yeah, I had the audio off. So this is the fixed audio version, which I have to actually tell you the whole thing over because I can't use any of the stuff that I used before. But yeah, my phone will die at the point. But yeah, I have to actually tell you guys the whole audio over. Now, if it sounds weird, it's because I'm standing like I would say like an inch or 5 away from my phone. But yeah. My bad. I'm sorry for that audio mistake there. But basically, this is what if Belle Cornell had the Sharingan to the rinnegan, so let us get into it. Now, basically Belle grows up the same. He's told by his, Uncle Zeus that he's supposed to find a woman in a dungeon. Or basically, save her, then she'll owe her life to him, all that stuff. But yeah, he was just, giving very, very bad relationship advice to his grandson. Now, Belle in this one has black hair, black eyes, and he's 10 times as attractive. Basically, he's really good looking. But yeah, Belle Cornell, he will have the rinnegan because he is a special case. He has a magic known as the Sharingan, which it's a rare magic to be seen within humans. Like, by rare, I mean like once every generation, like once every 1,000 years Super Saiyan legend type stuff. So, yeah, Belle got extremely lucky to actually get, the ability that he has. Now, humans, before gods came down, have started to, develop this ability. Meaning that before gods came down, every 1,000 years, someone was born with this legendary ability. Now, Belle has the Sharingan to second Tomoe, to third Tomoe, to the Mangekyo, and finally to the Rinnegan. Now, that is how we're going to do the evolution point of their Sharingan in this one. So, yeah. But, yeah, he'll relatively unlock it fast. He doesn't really need dark emotions for his Rinnegan, he doesn't really need dark emotions for his Sharingan to activate. But basically, Belle goes to the same city to find Belle goes to the city to find Hestia, or not Hestia, to join a familia after his grandpa disappears. He finds Hestia. Hestia is, way more attracted to him this time. So, I mean, it might be a Hestia ship in this one, not gonna lie. But yeah, basically Hestia, he joins her familia, and yeah, he starts adventuring. Now, Belle would grow he's gonna grow extremely fast, but it's that one day where Belle's basically, fighting with the Minotaur, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, basically he's blocking, dodging, and, trying his best to penetrate the skin of a Minotaur, but it's not working. So he ultimately thinks that it's his time to run away, which he ends up doing, running away. Now, Belle wouldn't really get far, because basically, yeah, the Minotaur is way faster. It would catch up, and it would get him off guard, attacking him, and, he has to be saved by Ainz. He would develop that, emotion of where he likes her, but, it doesn't really work out. But basically, he likes her, and yeah, he develops the skill that allows it's different in this one. Basically, the bigger his emotions are, like the more emotion he has, the faster he levels up. So it's way different from him actually liking Ainz. So, Belle would run to, the banker lady. I have to pause this video. But yeah, Belle develops a skill that allows his, stats to grow fast. And I don't really have a name for it, but the bigger his emotions are, the bigger the stat boost. That's all I have to say. Now, after Belle runs to his little banker lady, Aina, he will be talking with Aina, and she will tell him about his, basically how, she would just tell him about Ainz Wallenstein. Sorry for that stutter there. But yeah, after learning about Ainz Wallenstein, he would run back to Hestia, and yeah, he would be stopped along the way by this girl, which I forgot her name. Mai or Mia? I'm pretty sure his name was Mai. I forgot what her name was. But basically, he's stopped by this lady. She gives him the money, and she tells him to go to the tavern. Or, yeah, she tells him to go to her tavern sometime. But yeah, Belle runs home. He gets his stats checked, and Hestia notices this ability. So after his story about how he fell in love, she would somewhat feel, like this has something to do with that Ainz girl, and he wouldn't tell Belle about it. He's like, she basically just smacks his back saying, whatever. And yeah, the day goes on. So Belle, he would go to sleep, he would wake up the next day, and he would go adventuring, running into that same lady, as I have to actually find her name. Her name was Celia, that's her name. But basically, she asks Belle, or no, Belle basically bumps into her. She gives him basically some breakfast. He runs into there, and he says he'll come back. So basically, after destroying and killing a bunch of monsters, he will return back to Anya. No, Anna? I'm pretty sure his name is Elia or something. But hold on, I have to actually pause. Her name is Anya. Bring it to Miss Anya. Her. So basically, Belle, he goes into the dungeon, defeats a bunch of monsters, and comes back out. Now, he would meet with Anya, and he would return food, coming in and eating a bunch after that one dude. Basically, that one dude would have to actually, take that off. But basically, that one guy, which I'm pretty sure his name is Beta or something, that one wolf guy would start talking about Belle, saying how he's a wussy and all that other stuff. And basically, Belle's eyes start to itch. As Belle, he would get up and he would run out with his eyes taking the form of his Sharingan first Tomoe. The reason why Belle awoken it wasn't out of anger, or it was kind of out of anger, but more like anger towards himself. He didn't really awaken it out of hatred for that one guy. It was more out of anger. Basically, he had anger towards himself. That's why he left and he ran out. So he would go destroy monsters as he notices how slow and weak they are. As he continues to destroy a lot of them until he runs out of steam and he passes out. Now, Belle, he would wake up as a monster was basically approaching him, getting ready to stab into him as he would roll over and he would jump at it, killing it instantly. Now, Belle, he would huff a lot as he's like, God, did I fall asleep? And as he would get up and basically he would put his little dagger away after noticing that it was broken. Now after, sheathing his dagger, Belle would look over towards the beast and he would see that it's still moving slow. Or basically it's not moving at all, but his vision is sort of changed. It's more grayer now. But Belle's saying, as he would touch his eyes, noticing basically that there is, basically he's just noticing that there's bleeding a little bit. Wiping away and walking away, by basically just walking away. Now, Belle, he would, walk out of the building, and as he's walking, people would be like, what's wrong with that guy's eyes? As he would arrive at Hestia, and he's like, yo, Hestia. With Hestia basically saying, what happened to you? With Belle saying, huh? With him basically laying down, we would have a time skip, as she's looking at his skills, saying, or his stats, saying that he unlocks a new skill. It's called the Sharingan, and from the information I got off of it, it enhances your vision. I don't really know if the Sharingan gives you a speed boost, but she says that it enhances his vision, and it gives him other techniques or abilities, like the ability to basically copy the castings of magic, and other things like, the ability to... I'm pretty sure the Sharingan has the ability to, see the attack the opponent's gonna do before the opponent even does it. But, yeah, basically he got that ability as well. With Belle standing up saying, the Sharingan. With Hestia being angry, saying that it must have been from that one skill and that one stupid girl. As Belle would get up and he would run out in excitement. With her stopping him, saying that there's basically no dungeon for today, that he needs to rest. With Belle saying, yeah, I have to go pay back a lady for all the food that I ate. With him returning to the shop and giving her his money, apologizing for running out and saying that he would never do it again. With Big Mama, or Big Mom, pretty sure that's her name, Big Mamba, I forgot her name. But yeah, her forgiving Belle and saying to never do it again. With Belle being angry and saying, or not angry, more like, scared, and then saying, sure, I won't. With her saying, Seal basically, begs me not to hurt you. You gotta say thank you to her later on. With Belle saying, yeah, that's that. Now, the Hestia, she would be like, oh yeah, I have that party to go to. And she would go there, and she would get into an argument with Loki, as the two of them would start to argue. Now, Belle, he would now be in the dungeon, even though he told Hestia that he wouldn't, but he's excited and he wants to test out this new ability. With him somewhat being able to turn off the eyes and turn it back on, though it did take him a while. But yeah, as he would turn on and he would start to fight and destroy the beast. As now basically Belle's fighting and destroying monsters, and he has some type of control over the Sharingan. There will be times where Belle's Sharingan activates by itself due to the emotions, but basically, Belle, awoken his first Tomoe, is now defeating monsters easily, as he would run into a part of the dungeon, seeing multiple people, plus cages, with him not really understanding what's going on, and just running past, seeing that he has to leave the dungeon. As he leaves, basically, he would be walking, he would bump into that one guy, who gives him a potion saying to use it wisely, Belle, as he would continue on. Now, Belle would go, as basically Hestia would be begging Hephaestus, I'm pretty sure her name was Hephaestus, for, her to make that little weapon of hers, or, basically that little weapon that Belle uses, which she does, end up making it, and, that's that. Belle gets his, we'll get into it, we'll continue it a little bit more, but Belle would run back to that little bar, or that little, place, and basically, they would be saying that, or one of that cat lady, I forgot her name, but she would be saying that, Seal left her, wallet, and asking if he can bring it to her, with him not really understanding what she's saying. The little elf lady coming out and telling her that that Seal left her wallet, and that he needs to bring it to him, or bring it to her, with Belle saying, right, as he would run off. Now, basically, that's that. Now, Belle is running to the little parade thing, as basically Loki is meeting with the goddess of beauty, I forgot her name. Now, they're discussing whether or not, why, hold on. But basically Belle, sorry for that, but basically Belle, the goddess of beauty, she'd be saying that she would have scooped him right up if Hestia didn't get to her first, or get to him first, saying that he is a beauty. And Belle running by as he's trying to get this wallet to the Seal. As Belle would get to the parade, he would look around as basically he would spot Seal, giving her the money. Now, in this, I'm pretty sure, the beast would escape. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the monster escapes, as basically it would be running, or basically a bunch of monsters would escape, with, Ainz killing most of them. Now, basically that big white bear, or whatever that thing was, I'm pretty sure it was a monkey, but that thing. Now, that thing would escape the city, as it would start, I don't know what the hell I was saying, but it would start to run amok, as it would spot Belle and it would start charging towards him. With basically Belle wondering why this thing is after him, and Belle, running down the street, as he would bump into Hestia, with him, grabbing her, saying that she needs to actually, be careful. With him, oh my gosh, hold on guys. Now, Belle did notice that, Belle's weapon did break when he was in the dungeon fighting all those monsters, but so she would basically, say that this is a good time, and she would hand him his little weapon thing. Belle grabbing it, and, getting ready to fight the monkey. Now, Belle would walk out as his eyes would activate into the first Tomoe Sharingan, as he looks at the big beast, and it would scream, rushing towards Belle, going to grab him. With Belle already knowing what it was going to do, he would jump over it, cutting the beast's arm, as the beast would basically fall forward. Now, Belle's like, as the beast would charge forward, or the monkey, and it would start to punch at Belle. Belle dodging easily all of his blows, as he would jump forward, stabbing the monster in the neck. Basically, him getting knocked forward, or knocked backward, I mean forward or to the side, the weapon still being lunged into the neck. With Belle basically jumping off walls, he would jump towards the weapon, grabbing it, and slicing it downwards, as he would chop the monster, or the belly of the monster, and, it would basically burst. With Belle defeating the monster. Now I have to leave this video off here, because I don't really know where to continue on, and the 14 mark is where I left it off, but sorry for the audio cut. Really? Goodbye, and I will fix that. I will try to fix that. Thank you. Goodbye.